this first video for a long while. I've just been really busy with university and everything, and with everything going to shit in the world, I haven't found much time to post on here, but I want to get back into this. So, here today with something a little bit different. What I've got here is this. This is a roll of Kodacolor X. It's a medium format film made between 1963 and 1974. Now, what's interesting about this was, I didn't shoot this. I found this at a second-hand store out in Beaufort. Bought it with a negative for about $5 for the two things. And what's different about this particular negative is that it was developed in a process called C22. Now, if anyone who knows anything about colour film nowadays, it's all developed in C41. So C22 was a predecessor to C41, which means that I can't develop this properly in its proper chemicals, but you can still develop it in black and white and C41 chemicals to get some sort of image, but it will be slightly distorted, both because of the chemical process and the age. This thing is at least nearly 60 years old, at least. So, very excited to see what and if anything comes out of this. So yeah, I'm going to jump into the darkroom and see how we go. Okay, so just finished the final wash and the soap rinse. So now we're going to have first look at these negatives. Hopefully, okay, we've got images, don't have many. Okay, we've got a few negatives, a lot less than I expected. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I think really only these middle three here are going to yield any result. I don't think there's anything on the fourth one, there's definitely nothing on the top one, so I'm going to leave this to dry for a couple of hours, and then we'll take it back into my computer, and we'll scan it, and we'll see how they turned out. So, a couple days have passed. Sitting here with the negatives now dried. I've scanned them, and I'll show those at the end of this video so you guys can see what came out of this. I'm a little bit surprised by just how few shots were in this, though, to be honest. I watched a video a little while ago when I was first looking into developing this roll, and this American guy, he did the same thing. He found a camera with a roll of the same film in it, and when he when he developed it, there was like 12 to 15 images on it or something. So I was kind of expecting a similar amount, but there's only 3. Now, these are very large negatives as well. They're almost panoramic. There were 5 in total, but 2 of them you can't see anything on them. They're just black, or just white if you're talking about once they're pulsatized. Anyway, there's no information on them, but there are 3 that have an image on there. I'm trying to figure out where these were taken. I have a hunch it's at the lookout above Ararat. For anyone who's from the Northern Grampians or has been through Ararat and stuff, you might know where I'm talking about. No, it's just at the top of that mountain on the western side of town, I think it is. Yeah, because I bought these in Beaufort, which isn't too far from Ararat. So this is like the only place I could sort of think of without, knowing it exclusively. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm actually, despite them being quite out of focus and a little bit blurry, because I'm guessing there was a bit of motion blur with the camera when whoever this person took these photos took them. But besides that, they're actually in surprisingly good condition. I expected there to be a lot more grain and some like chemical distortion or something on it, but I think the reason that they look the way they look and are so clear now is just because I developed them in black and white. I reckon if I'd done them in a C41 process or a color process, there'd probably be way more, discolorment, well, obviously because it's in color, but like there'd be heaps of discolorment and it'd look really weird, and they probably would have had to be converted to black and white anyway, just so you could actually see the image. But regardless of that, yeah, they're done. After about 50 odd years sitting on a shelf in someone's garage and then being bought by this ranger, they've finally seen the light of day. So I'll show. Sorry for the random cut. My SD card filled up as I was wrapping the video up, and I didn't notice until I'm editing right now. I didn't notice until just now. But yeah, as I was saying, thank you for watching. If you like this video, if you want to see some more of my work, I'll leave a link to my Instagram down below. I post on there fairly regularly. Don't forget to like and subscribe, really appreciate it. I'm also going to leave a link to an artist collective page that I help admin, Young Artists Australia. Leave that with some more information down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, and here's the photos from that roll. Yeah, hope you enjoyed.